Hey everybody, today is Wednesday, October 12th, 2022, and we're here at Green Lane Park in Green Lane, Pennsylvania. Take a look at that. Tell me that is not a beautiful sight. This park is amazing. It is beautiful as well due to the fall weather coming in. All the leaves are starting to change color right now. There's still plenty of green, but as you can see, there's some reds and some yellows in the trees there. It is fantastic. It's also about 9:30 in the morning, meaning I'm one of only a handful of people out here right now, and it is extremely calm. It is extremely peaceful. Listen to that. Pretty much just nature. There is a major road over there, so you can kind of hear some cars. There are some kids playing at a playground. You can hear them, but for the most part, again, it is peaceful. It is quiet. It is amazing. I highly recommend, if you ever had the chance to get up bright and early in the morning, yes, 9:30 is bright and early in the morning for me, and to get out to a park and just maybe sit on a bench. I'm not going to sit on this bench. This bench is very, very wet, but if you have a chance to come out to a park, again, sit on a bench, just take in nature, I highly recommend doing it. It is very peaceful. It is very calming. It is fantastic. But I wanted to show you guys something pretty awesome out here because this park is very special to me. This park means a whole heck of a lot to me because my dad used to bring me and my brother out here all the time as kids. We would come out here all the time. We would go to this amazing waterfall that's over there. There's an abandoned bridge down this path that I've actually taken you guys to before. I used to come out here all the time, walk around the trails with my dad and my brother. We used to have a blast out here growing up as a kid. And there's one very special part of this park I wanted to show you guys that's actually down this trail right here. Even though I still do love the waterfall still fascinates me to this day. I bring my son out here all the time. I've taken him to the waterfall. We've walked around the trails here. I've taken him to see the thing we're actually going to see today. That means a lot to me and probably, I'm going to assume, and my brother, because again, we grew up with this as a kid. My dad always showing us this as a kid. Every time we would come out here, we'd always have to see this one part of the park and get our photo taken with this one part of the park. I'm sure if I went through old family photos, I could probably find a picture of me and my brother out here at this park enjoying this one specific thing I'm going to show you guys today. But we do have to walk down this little path here to actually get to it. Again, it's amazing out here. You can hear a truck going by, but otherwise it is fantastic. It is quiet. You can hear the birds chirping and just the nature. There was some fish out there jumping in the lake earlier when I walked by. It's amazing out here right now. But anyway, guys, so I want to show you this one really cool, interesting thing. But I guess before we do that, and while we're actually walking to that one cool, fun, interesting thing, I know some of you guys are wondering, what's with the name of the channel? What happened to What's with Dave today? Well, we're no longer What's with Dave today. This channel is no longer named that. It's now Retro Rest Stop. And the reason for that is because I never really enjoyed the name What's with Dave today. Yes, it was an accurate description of this channel. It's a channel about me just filming whatever I want and talking about whatever I want and doing whatever I want and just unedited videos every single day just on whatever it is I happen to be doing or happen to be wanting to show you guys or happen to be wanting to talk about. So yes, accurate description, it definitely was, but a catchy title, it was not. What's with Dave today? I don't know. Just didn't work for me. It's also extremely long. Gave me some issues on some social media sites trying to use that entire name. A lot of sites did not let me use the entire What's with Dave today because it was too long of a name. Also, with it being so long and being 4 words, made it difficult to come up with a really good and, in my opinion, catchy logo. So I don't know. I just wasn't the biggest fan of What's with Dave today, but I figured Retro Rest Stop, it has a nice ring to it, some alliteration there. I like it. It's a good, catchy, interesting name. If I saw a sticker for What's with Dave today, I might be like, I don't know, and probably pass on it. What is that? I don't know. I'm not going to watch it. Let's just pass on What's with Dave today. But if I saw a sticker for Retro Rest Stop, I might actually go, wow, that's interesting. What is Retro Rest Stop? Also, I plan on having all kinds of new interesting, I have all kinds of new interesting ideas for this channel. I want to start incorporating more stuff, and retro is definitely going to be a very common theme to these videos, whether we come out to an old park or a retro building or just old, interesting, unique, and antique and just historical things and places, or maybe we do some thrifting and see some old retro toys and collectibles and stuff. Who knows? Retro would definitely be a theme of this channel though, but it's still going to stay the same. We're still going to talk about whatever I want to talk about, whatever I'm just happening to be up to that day. That is what we're going to do. Look at this. I'm out on a dock right now. trying to be very, very careful, even though the dock is very wobbly right now. I do not want to fall in. I can swim, plus this water is not very deep right here. I could most likely stand right here, but still do not want to fall into the water at 9:30 in the morning. The cold water, I would assume this water is probably very, very chilly right now. Do not want to fall into that water. Also, anybody besides me, when you go onto a dock, think of the raft, the amazing short, I should say, from Creepshow 2. I love Creepshow 2. The movie Creepshow, it's a great movie. I'm a big fan of Creepshow, but Creepshow 2, in my opinion, is the far superior movie. Which one do you like better, Creepshow 1 or Creepshow 2? I know Creepshow 3 is not even on that list, right? And wasn't there a mini series or something? I never saw the Creepshow TV series. I'm gonna have to check that out. That was a thing, wasn't it? Anyway, Creepshow 2, in my opinion, is the far superior movie. I love Creepshow 2, and the raft and the hitchhiker. Oh my gosh, great, fantastic film. So every time I'm by a lake or I'm on a dock like that, and I see things floating in the water, well, that just ruins all peace and quiet. That is a very loud truck. They need to get that fixed. Anyway, anytime I'm on a raft or I see things floating in the water, I mean, I see all this nature out there floating in the water, I can't help but think of just a big blob coming up and attacking me. Anyway, leave comments down below. What do you like better, the first movie or the second movie? I definitely know the answer is probably not the third movie. The third movie is terrible. But anyway, guys, so all right, we're gonna take a look at this really cool, interesting thing that, again, means a whole heck of a lot to me. It's a very important part of this park and this area and my childhood, because my dad would bring me and my brother out here all the time growing up as kids, and we'd always get our photo taken up here on this very special thing. And I have got my photo taken with my son. I've taken my son's photo on this. I've taken my photo on this. In fact, when my dad was still alive, rest in peace, he did pass away, unfortunately, X amount of years ago. But before he passed away, for his birthday, I actually came out here and took a picture of me sitting on this with a sign that said, "Thanks for all the great memories." He really, really appreciated that. All right, guys, so we're gonna take a look at it now. It is the Giant's chair. Look at that. The Giant's chair, what we always refer to this, the Giant's chair, because it is a big boulder with this big carve in it. And look at that. It looks like literally a chair for a giant. Growing up, my brother and I would always make stories about how a giant made this. This rock became the way it is because a giant one day came out here, sat down on this rock, and carved the big groove out of it with his butt. Look at that. So like I said, I came out here all the time as a kid, me and my brother. We'd always get our photos taken on this rock right here with my dad. We would climb on these rocks. These are glacial rocks deposited back when the Ice Age was still a thing. These rocks are deposited here from glaciers, and now one of them looks like a giant's chair. Obviously, probably just carved out also by a glacier over time, maybe another rock carving it out, or ice carving it out, whatever actually made that indent in this rock right here. But now it is the giant's chair. I shouldn't say now. I'm 40 years old, so for the last 30-something years that I've been coming out here, this has been the giant's chair. That is too cool. Like I said, I've brought my son out here. He's sat in this. I've taken his photo in this. We've taken our photo in this together. He enjoys this park just as much as I do. We've walked the trails. We go check out the waterfalls. We check out the amazing abandoned bridge. And of course, we check out the giant's chair. Fun story though, first time I ever came out here with my son, it had been years since I had been out here. I had come out here before with my wife back when we first started dating, but then it had been maybe like 10 or so, or maybe more years since I had been out here. And then when my son was born and he was a little bit older, I finally wanted to bring him out here and show him this. And I could not for the life of me find the giant's chair. We actually parked right over here. Right over there is where we parked, right where Pumpkin's parked right now. I parked there. We walked the trail all the way around the entire lake. Probably took us a good hour plus to walk that entire trail. And then I was like, where the heck is the chair? I could not find it. We went back into our car and drove away. Little did I know, the chair was literally right in front of us the entire time. We did not have to do that entire hike. It was some good exercise, but we did not have to do it. The chair was right here. The boulder was right here the entire time. I went on Google Maps, looked around, found it on Google Maps, and realized I was a complete idiot needless to say, the next weekend we came out here and I finally got to show my son the Giant's chair. It's so cool to be sitting in this. Just the fact that I've been sitting in this ever since I was a little kid, ever since I was maybe like 4, 5, 6, however many years old, I've been coming out here and sitting in this chair. This is awesome. Sitting on this big, gigantic boulder. Like I said, this holds a very special place in my heart. It reminds me of my father, who, like I said, X amount of years ago, I guess it was over 10 years ago at this point, passed away, sadly, at a very young age. He was not that old. So coming out here does remind me of my father. It makes me think of great times with my dad, with my brother, coming out here, enjoying this park and enjoying the Giant's chair. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. So I just want to do this quick video showing you guys the amazing Giant's chair, a very special place to me, a place, again, like I said, that holds a very special place in my heart, as it is a place I've been coming out to ever since I was a little kid with my father and with my brother. It reminds me of my father, who has passed away. That is too cool. But all right, so like I said, I wanted to do this video showing that off and also letting you guys know why the name of the channel has changed from What's With Dave Today, I didn't really care for that name, to Retro Rest Stop, which I think is much more interesting, much more fun, much more catchy. I think it's going to draw a lot more people in than What's With Dave Today. Do you guys agree? Disagree? Leave a comment down below. Do you have an amazing area like this that reminds you of your childhood? Do you have a park you go to that you've been going to since you were a little kid? If you have something like this, like a Giant's, what is your Giant's chair? We'll say that. What is your Giant's chair? Is it a playground, a baseball field, like some woods, an old fort maybe you built with your dad, something like that? When you were a kid, think back to when you were a kid. What is a place you used to come out to all the time, maybe with your dad or your mom or your brother or your friends or whatnot, that you still to this day can come out to and visit and have all these memories come rushing back to you? I want to know what your Giant's chair is. Leave a comment down below. But all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. So as always, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Definitely check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also check down below for a link to Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself new retro rest stop. Only bad part about this park is this noisy road right here. There's lots of trucks that drive on this road. Anyway, check down below for a link to Spreadshirt. You can grab yourself retro rest stop t-shirts. There's a whole new design for t-shirts, 2 new designs for t-shirts there. Proceeds both from Spreadshirt and from Patreon. You can help putting gas in Vanabella, or in this case, in Pumpkin, so we can come out to fun, interesting places like this. I can show you chairs made for giants. Look at that. All right, guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm probably gonna walk around a little bit more, enjoy some more of this nature before this place gets crowded, before a lot more people come out here. Go take some photos, walk around the lake, just suck it all in, because it's very early and it's beautiful out here. It's amazing. I'm gonna get some peace and some quiet and some tranquility. All right, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. What is your Giant's chair? That's the metaphor for today. What is your Giant's chair? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Have a good one. Bye.